Welcome everybody to a new episode and a new format of the Jah Pint Show, week in review. And I am half pint, and that's my sidekick Jawel. What's going on, people? How you doing, Jawel? Okay, so that brings us to our next story, talking about money. Donald Sterling and his racist rants. Now, my issue with this situation is that they knew what Donald Sterling was about from day one. He's never kept a secret about how he felt about people of color. He's never made any bones about not wanting to rent or discriminate against them when it came to housing. He only wants to use them and exploit them for his profit, which is the same mentality of a slave owner. He's no different. And the woman that he had, which was his side piece, some 24-year-old person, was nothing more than a showpiece and a concubine, which is similar to what was happening. And slave owners would go to the bottoms at the night and they get their slave wench and they, break her in or state, mark their territory or have them for their own pleasing and doing.
You know what? It was you making it sound nice. Basically, what that was is like, you have to understand. They looked at black people as animals. So, in my eyes, if you look at black people as an animal, then you down there somewhere committing bestiality. But the fact of the matter is, you're down there treating that woman so bad in a sexually deviant manner, because once again, that white woman is too angelic to be treated like that. She's there to have children.
Their women are to be respected and to be put on a pedestal, whereas the other women are to be disrespected and to
They're
be
there for your needs.
Absolutely.
And so, and that's why he allowed her to do what she did. I mean, because have you ever heard anything so stupid? Don't bring Magic Johnson of all people. I don't care if you sleep with him. Don't bring him to my games. Well,
right.
What does that tell you?
Well, it tells a couple of things. It says that he's intimidated by people of color, especially males, in dealing with this young lady, because on some level he has to know that she is being paid for her services because he's paying her, and she actually did an interview yesterday, and she just sounds lost. Yes, okay. But she just sounds like, he targeted her because she has no real knowledge of self, no real self-respect, and no real mind. Just enough to make money and get paid, and my concern now is that with the stories about his prostate cancer and the situation with his son being killed or overdosing, that those stories will kind of almost whitewash what has been, what the real story is.
So when he was discriminating against people of color in his buildings and you went after him on that, now you're going to make a difference and you're going to help somebody. With this here, you're not really helping anybody. You're not, You're just calling him out for what he is. And the whole thing is, it was an illegal act, but this is the NBA. And there are morals clauses. Now, in the court of public opinion, he will be lambasted. On sports TV, he's being lambasted. But the media, they're lambasting him. But the police, they're coming to get that chick.
Of course. But at the end of the day, it really boils down to dollars and cents. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. The only color they will respect is green. And that's the unfortunate part. Well, with that being said...
No. What do you think about Donald Sterling, what they should do with him?
I think he should be tarred and feathered and
castrated. Can't do that.
Well, maybe not. Well, I think that then we should strip him of all his riches and put him in the projects.
Well, well,
okay.
He's been banned from the NBA. They are going to get that team away from him.
Will that really hurt his pockets? Probably not. The bottom line is hopefully that something is done, and done enough to actually impact his behavior. And he's not, and like some people say, he's never going to change. But at least maybe that'll be the message for the upcoming people. Because again, he's not the first to make these statements. He's not the last. And I'm pretty sure behind closed doors, most of the owners are having this kind of conversation and thinking these things.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we'd like to thank you again for coming out, showing love. Let us know what you think about our new format. Hit us up at Jah Pint gmail.com, John Pint at Facebook, and John Pint at Twitter. But we'll catch you next week. Same channel, same station.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.